전체가 2인 게 약간 걸리긴 하는데. 게임 비율이 되게
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing. Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
왜 이렇게 심오해 생각?
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, borough.
네, 아무것도 없었어. 고요해. I don't give a fuck. 이러고 있어요. 이것도 다 선택지에 따라서 스크립트랑 그거랑 달라지는 거지. 미스터 알도
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
난 다시 짜져 있어야겠어. 장순복? 장순복 좋지.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music. The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
아니지. 아래는 너무 존재론적 질문이잖아. 그래. 아래는
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a
priest remain in motor carriage.
아니 이거 화면이 크기가 너무
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink.
아니
In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
좋은 건데.
Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things?
What?
Probably not, no.
What?
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Oh, who am I?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror,
뭐야 왜 이렇게 질질 끌어? 수상하게.
behold,
깜짝아 씨.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face.
정말.
Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
그러니까 살인 미수 이줄 알.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
영국까지는 아닌 것 같은데.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
이 미소? 에휴. 아. 그러니까 아니 나는 내가 미소를 왜 짓는지 모른다고 했는데 무슨 의미가 있냐고 나한테 물어보면은 낸들 아나? 와 요놈의 슈퍼스타는 왜 잡고 있는 거지?
You are correct.
오, 오 뭐야 이거? 그니까 백과사전 마음속을 깊이 파고 들어가 이 살인 미소의 기원을 떠올릴 싫어한다. 살인 미소를 멈추려 오 이렇게 돼 있구나. 우와 맞네 진짜네. 진짜 TRPG네. 이거 나
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
이제 계속 실패 뜨는 거 아니야?
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
Guillaume le Million.
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
그게 계속 나왔구나. 그리고 난 그걸 받아들였다는 건가? 왠지 이 표준을 지금 찰칵하는 소리를 돋보쳐야 할 것 같아. 신세대는 지금부터 얼마쯤 이전인지, 내가 누구인가 같은 건 왜 내가 모든 것을 잊어버린 적이 없어. 엄마 같으면 그런 자리지. 신세대? 그런 노래를 불렀습니다. 나는 그걸 받아들였다고? 아, 이거 한 번 선택하면은 다른 선택지를 못하는 게 좀 아쉽네. 다 궁금한데. 진짜 원래 이런 선택지 있으면 다 한 번씩 해서 어떻게 흘러간지 궁금하지 않음? 왜냐면 지금 신세대가 언젠지도 궁금하고 이 이유도 궁금하기 때문에 고민 중이야. 웹바쇼 그냥 마음에 들어서 살인 미소를.
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you.
선택할 수 있다.
Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains. Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic. You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice Kanema.
왜 그런지 알려달라고 눌렀더니 님은 아무것도 모름. 이러면 전 어떻게 해야죠?
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
한번 해볼까? 어차피 실패해도 페널티가 있는 건 아니잖아. 아, 나중에 재시도할 수 있다고? 물어봐.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
조커의 웃음가스가 이런 원리였던 것 같은데. 아, 이거는 이거다. 아, 있네. 뭐야? 아, 좋아. 드디어. 안젤러스 동적 그림자. 심상만. 뭐가 달라? 나쁘지 않아. 컨트롤러로 하면 참견받고 싶지 않은 이 옵션을 우와, 이런 것도 있네. 오, 짱 신기. 왜 소절이야? 아, 아 근데 아니 독증형이 약간 더 확실히 읽기가 편하긴 하다. 아니 쟤도 약간 불편했다. 뭐가 이렇게 많아? 뭐가 이렇게 많아? 바지 어딨어요, 바지?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap! It's released from the blade.
여기 뜨는 이게 뭘까?
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
전등줄을 제가 왜 당기죠? 아 그네. 저기 깨졌네.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
92%였는데 실패를 했다고? 제가 8%를
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
신발. 황당해. 거울
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
아,
In it,
안 되네. 아니 신발 한 짝 어딨어? 왜? 아, 아.
the window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts. The fan stands still. A terrible mistake.
What?
Turn the lights off immediately. The lights are off.
어둠의 사실. 이렇게 무서워.
You hear a jingle.
아,
Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pant. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring.
열쇠.
The number 1 is etched on it.
나 이런
It should open the door.
같은 걸 한 번도 해본 적이
The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Hello, officer.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
2번을 선택하고 싶지만 그럼 진행이 안 되겠지. 알았어. 닫아야지. Talents by Pigeon. 너 당연히 가져가야지. 네. 아 이런 류게임 정말 못해. 아니 그리고 너무 느려. 트럼프 르몽 프랑스인가? 레볼루티안 작은가? 그럴 수도 있겠다. 또 뭔가 캐내야 되니까 말하면
Officer? No. Because you're a police officer, sir.
아니 선택지 왜 이래? 확실해?
I am, yes. Unless you've been here for 3 days. Couldn't say.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk?
아 싫어.
She must have heard something.
그러니까 정신이 똑바로 박힌 사람이라면 내가 경찰이 되도록 두진 않았을 텐데.
Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on.
다
This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. She nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged.
오 와우.
The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the
아니
cops.
여기 세계관 왜 이렇게 무시무시하죠?
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
여기 사람들이 경찰을 좋아하지 않고.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. Then she looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
What? Why?
Yes. There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Ostentatious orchestrations라서 OO야?
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2, a slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also, that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself is very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
저 난장판이 myself였다니. me, myself and I였다니.
No. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
더 이상 이런 진심으로 살고 싶지 않아? 뭐 그런 거였지.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it. The dock workers are pretty cocky.
노조.
They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
어디에 있는지는 알고 51년인 거는 한번 물어볼까?
It's 51.
오, 몇 세기지? 중허자.
The current century?
current century.
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
세계를 숫자로 세지 않는다고? 너희들 날짜 아니다. 됐어.
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
8천년? 아니 과거에 레볼루시앙이 실패했던
You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution,
You sure look like you're from Revachol.
her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another part of the world.
Glad to have been of assistance.
착하다. 이걸 다 들어주다니. 뭐야? 왜 떴어? 담배 피려고? 죽어서 피려고? 이거 말 다시 걸 수 있네. 이거 이 시간 어떡하지? 다시 들어가 볼까? 근데 그게 안쪽 방이 아니고 여기 문을 여는. 아까 창문이 깨져 있었으니까 밖에 나갔을 때 있을 수도. 밖에 떨어져 있을 수도. 깨다 보니까 창문이 스파인딩이라 해야 되나 좀. 스피커야? 난 짝. 어제
Hello, sweetie.
미확인 공학자의 Who is 미확인 공학자?
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Oh, me?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
키츠라기? What a racist! 뭐야 이 레이시스틱한 이름은? 에이.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
잠깐. 아무 말도 하지 않는다.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
No, I don't think so. We should ask him for... It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
과연 기억이 없다는 걸 숨겨야 할지 정보를 얻어야 할지
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest. And then just... Okay, we'll have you remove the dead body from the tree. So, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
뭘 고르지? 아 이렇게 고르는 선택지가 많을 줄은 몰랐어.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
가서 매니저랑 마이크? 아 그냥 마이크 이런 거. 일단 말을 걸고.
a man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41?
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
관리하는 많은 식당들 중 하나라고? 이 자식 돈이 많나 본데? Wait.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
다시?
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you. Was there something else? No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
시비 걸고 싶다. 무슨 차이지?
I hope it is. I don't know who killed.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, you don't owe me shit.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
어? 뭐지? 음성 나왔어.
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make... Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to... Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
선택지 왜 이러? I have only 1.4. 어떡하지? 돈이 없는데? 그냥 달아놓으라고 하면 안 돼? 왜 이런 멍청이 같은 선택지와 이런 과격한 선택지가 있는 거야? 오케이.
What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
아니 왜 이렇게 멍청한 질문들밖에 없는 거야?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks.
I'm sorry, but
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
아, 선택지 왜 이럼? 나름 롤플레잉이니까 이 아저씨가 어떤 스타일일지 캐릭터 설정을 하고 가는 게 편할 것 같아. 여기는 젓가락 의뢰를 선택할까 말까 고민 중이야. 근처? Let me see.
you mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home.
Huh. 집, 이, 업, 워. 아하. 아니 선택지가 다 마음에 들지 않아요.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
아 이런 게 있네. 생각해. 내면화 이런 게 있네. 시간 오케이 6시간 오케이 오 신기해 경관실
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
경찰인데 손이 근질근질하구만.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. The man does not mind. You probably need them more.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. The worker is in a deep slumber.
되면은 약간 일이 꼬일까봐. 한 10분 전에 훔쳐도 못할 수 있어.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on. Yum yum. Money. Think of all the things you can buy with this. The synapses in your brain fire with glee. No, he's looking the other way. Perhaps purposefully. The sleeping dock worker
경위가 자러 갔을 때 살짝 나오죠. 아! 신발 저기 있다! 역시 깨진 창문 판정을 했어야 됐어. 다시 가볼까? 다시 가볼까? 내 신발.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes. Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. It comes free with a six-pack of Vermilion Roy d'Or. The words Roy d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic. The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
현색이 전색이야. 비효율적이잖아. 이래서 숫자를 써야 돼, 이 자식들아. 어? 뭐야?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows it. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
아까 92%인데 아까 실패한 게 이상한 거긴 했어.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand,
신발이
but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after. It is too large for the single green shoe you found fits the. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door, a cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack. Or the man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
No problem, officer.
아니, 나가는 길이 어딘데? 아까 그래가지고.
Yes?
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles.
그치. 깔롱진.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now.
그러게. 너무 멀끔하긴 해.
Yes? What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
정치질 실패?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
에이요. 난 기억상실증에 걸렸다고. 이걸 지금 해버리면 그 전에 내가 연기한 게 다 재미없었나?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be more mysterious.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit? Then you are not that far behind, actually. 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
That's right. You mean like a brief? There's no reason. 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been stripped of a security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just, they didn't. There's a strong prejudice against him. Just to be clear. Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
말 너무 심.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation. That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
갑자기 안경을 쓰고 있지만 선택했는데 얼굴을 때릴 뻔했다고 내가 지금.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome. That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
지금 서울 사람인데 아니 서울 사람 아니 서울 혼혈인데 이름을 키츠락이라고 지었다고? 아 잠깐만 키츠락이 킴 키츠락이면 키츠락이가 성인 거 뭐지? 잠깐만.
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
어떤 이들은 불가사의로 가득하지.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents.
A point of pride to him.
No.
오케이.
The lieutenant nods.
지금은 그만큼 딱히 친하지.
What do you mean? I have no idea.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
아니 이거 너무 정신병자 같은 질문밖에 없다.
What?
The lieutenant produces his. We all have our
Good. Let's change the subject.
No response. He's having trouble processing it.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? Not a fan.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs.
Try work. The case at hand. Really? You look fine to me. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own.
A moment passes.
달리기 없다.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than...
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where to? The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store too. There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some shops and a bridge, the just coast. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez. What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. That.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death.
No problem. Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from a...
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be...
It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the...
It's a traffic jam for the... Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
어, 리모? 어.
Yeah,
It's official. He too agrees. This is...
feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual...
Yeah, so tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really...
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like,
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
they want to keep that money flowing in, my man.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That...
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much in the hour.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
아, 뭐지? 굳이 지금 나올 만한 선택지. 자네 어머니겠지. 이건 너무 패드립이지 않아?
Yes, but do continue.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Oh, high-grade narcotics,
What?
illegal firearms, stuff like that.
아니 아까 위에 더러운 일에는 어쩌고 저쩌고 그 있어. 더러운 일에는 손대지 않는가 보고.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly, they usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely...
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
왜 이것만 볼딩이지?
Cool, cool. We all want to know each other's...
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
Don't be a stranger.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment.
Have you no shame?
René,
I'm trying to. But
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game.
sure, officer. I am René Arnaud. Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
If I knew, I would not be.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
두번 누르면 뛰. 더블 클릭이라는 거 있어.
This Post Levantorie mail collection box, a faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102 with a... There is a hollow, saddened ring as your toe has suffered damage. It hurt.
Cool.
He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant pats the box ever so. The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopath.
근데 우체통이 어떻게 쉬워요?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer. My name is Annette. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary.
There is stress and...
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first, cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
We can go into the bookstore and ask a...
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. That's Kuno on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. You know this to be the Star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. According to the cafeteria manager, the driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez.
You could follow.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carrier.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Kuno's got this!
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the...
Love it in the dick!
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the...
Fuck that! The rake! You should throw...
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't... You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with...
The fuck?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that's just a trash can. Your fingers start to itch. Just...
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the world.
He might also...
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Kuno, the pig looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
아우.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. You don't know. It's a miracle. 5. Another standard work boot. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A week, maybe?
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal heaven.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people?
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is...
Possibly. Yeah.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Interesting. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? A woman or a kid? Okay.
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else?
아 이거 정답지가 있을 것 같은데.
What do I think? Then, after hoisting him...
Indeed. Yes. Everything fits so. The lieutenant's eyes.
Either way.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
왜 코에서 손을 떼야지?
The smell is repulsive.
아 소리. Fuck.
Too late. Until a pool. The smell of Commodore Red.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia, if you can handle the headache. Some officers use... I can't handle the headache. There is fruit near... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vatna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect. Because it's nice and orderly, rhythmic pattern.
장비하여 길거리에 공병을 모으십시오.
There he still is, looking right through you with his what?
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
새로 선택지가 생겼을 줄 알았는데.
Huh? The bosses, man. No.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." As you look up, you notice something about the statue. Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. Someone shot him in the heart.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
눈이 안 좋아서 안경을 썼는데 안경을 써도 눈이 안 좋으면 어떡하라고.
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice? But if we connect every bullet hole in Martinez to the murder, we'll get... I've made a note.
The king stands high above you, so but even by the standards of the Philippian kings, well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
인슐린데 이솔라면은 세올? 아까 킴.
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after the original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately... Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinez tend to... Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to Philip III, not that he... The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something, the photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden. No response, wherever.
Wait, she's just a distracted old woman. Why? I just...
Welcome to Revachol.
인종주의?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man.
I know exactly what you meant, but you see...
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You too make
The lieutenant,
whatever you say.
he smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something.
Look, as detective. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of...
Koiko may be another derogative for a person from Grad.
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow him down South Yekokata. A beautiful place. Got great scenic vistas.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually...
Yeah? Says who? Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else.
He means the people living in Grad.
Yeah, you know, Gradnix, Gradvolk. Hey, if the name and description... did you miss the part where I said they are...
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling.
Yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license, and Sure fucking is. We have a guild, and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of trusting street thugs with... not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like, I'm not just racist. Look, I've read people who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. This concerns...
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers. Go on.
Lieutenant Kitsuraga's stern expression. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet.
분명 생긴 지 8,000년이면 4,000년인가?
Welcome to Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
아, 근데 보통 처음 문명이 한 기원전 4,000년 정도로 잡고 있잖아.
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got like
두 여자가
famous
키스하는
people in
화려한
it.
표지.
It's not for
백합이다,
sale.
백합.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34.
이런 거 찬성이야. 아주
This speaks to you.
부대적이거든. 아, 아 백합은 찬성이긴 한데 아. 그니까. Where is this fashion?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny.
We are not the fashion police.
I don't know. Frit? I think they think
The story goes.
Okay.
She looks up.
Yes. What we have is there. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but not really. No. I didn't know him at
No need to worry. It's just standard.
Okay. I don't know. Uh-huh.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. You see several the packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. A small cabinet on the wall is their logo is the blood.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. Okay. Don't, overdo it or something.
A small cabinet of
St. Baptiste. St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of St. Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste. A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. There, in that
아 그만해 너 경찰이야. 다시 봅시다. 얘가 그래도 엔진이 커지지.
inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
아 미친. 어쩐지 팬시한 항공 점퍼 입고 계시더라. 그러네. 색도적이네. 와,
there he still is, looking right.
암모니아. 어떻게 써요? 아 장비할 필요가 없다고? 그럼 뭐 어떡하라고?
There he still is, looking right through you. With his the ammonia only makes it worse. The combination the second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
그러니까 아 볼까? 로
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Welcome to
What's that magazine she's reading? She looks up.
Yes. What we have is I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but
No need to worry.
okay. Uh-huh.
A small cap, their logo.
Just ask me. Okay. Don't like.
There he still is, looking right. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination force the second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Are you okay? You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by... I've seen captains puke their guts out. Then drive to the station. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. That's probably you. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to...
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together.
The dented yellow man. The mail collection box.
Welcome to Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science. Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled? Come now. It's not personal. My precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
전 자유시장을 해체하고 아동 착취를 만들어놨습니다. 아 약간 이 게임 뭐지? 빨갱이를 돌려가는 건지 빨갱이 게임인지 잘 모르겠네. 아 그래? 아니 약간 노조에 대해서 자꾸 안 좋은 식으로 이미지 얘기를 해가지고.
You must be kidding. Good sir.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Those countries will realize they've...
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her.
이 사람
This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
가져라봐 이런 자성.
What in God's name is she talking? A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books. There's also books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? A towering mountain.
뭐야 여기 2층도 있네? 호수 송로?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian. The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks. Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. Maybe 100? Man from Heimdall and the sages at the end of the world. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to...
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back.
She speaks almost as if she... Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtain, you see some kind of charm. An irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
불은 악몽 저주나 다른 초자연적 재앙.
Inhabitants of Ili, aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm. These shelves are overburdened. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
탐정 소설들 틈에 스파이 소설이 끼어 있다는 게 존나 스파이 같아서 웃기다.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. These books, what's more, not a single mention of all the stress this work creates. Shelves filled.
파시스트 마력 서적.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. Browsing through all the books with all them, suddenly, High-Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap next to Irv. Next to that,
I really must insist you buy one of the books. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go.
several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, the north coast of a verdant island. To the east, rolling hillsides. Huron, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then it's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. This large map displays archipelagos. Ozon, Laurentide, Fas Alamer, archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulin disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you. You can on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star on Ozone. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
도시에 엄청 집중.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Gra is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
와 이상. 바다는 창백계 공허를 향해 얽혀 있는 코사인과 방위각으로 이루어진 삼각형으로 나뉜다. 뭔 소리야?
Connections to other worlds. Words past the Incelindian, unknown to you. You only know you have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. It's not really a map. It's detailed. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and
재미없는 책이 또 있다. 누가 버려? 파시스트들의 가장 흥미로운 점이 그들의 몸을 위협한다는 걸 익히 알려진 사실이세요. 하하, 오케이. 버튼 한번 가보자.
the curtains tattered with age, just as you're about.
Sir, don't touch that. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
목걸이로 손을 가져가서 막 어루만진다고? 이 사람 진짜 개 오컬트 악마 신봉자야.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
신경 안 써요. 날 막을 순 없지. 저거였습니다.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. Thank you.
Talking is always the curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room,
I warned you.
What?
volumetric shit compressor.
오, 여기 이렇게 고어적이야.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's ship.
이게 그 스토리 진행하면서 뜨는 걸로 해야 되는데 지금 그게 안 되네. 위. 부적이야 이거. 기용 르밀리옹. 데이비드 보이.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Only an echo, a hollow.
I wasn't kidding when I said we're parapsychologically done. You clearly don't care about the consequences. What gives you the right? Don't expect my help from now on. The back door is locked and I threw away the key. Do look at the books, though. The book.
리얼 저술 받은 데인가 본데? 완료했으니까 다시.
The tracks are as they have ever been, a bit more worn perhaps. There he still is, looking right again. The corpse laughs at you, pus dripping from its mouth. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time. The lieutenant is clearly...
Officer, you just need to be...
You can open this white check again by...
Maybe it's okay if you...
포인트가 없어요.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer...
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Just a second, Officer.
10-2, 10...
The man used...
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Ten-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to...
Fuck me! Mac, come here!
What's going on?
Super Copy lost his badge.
He lost his badge.
He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again, I did.
New Heights
Ask him. Sergeant Orson wants...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
안돼. 아니 총을 잃어버렸다고? Am I? Did I?
Okay.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
He says he did.
Thank God. Losing his...
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. Do you need further assistance? Over. Sense.
What does he want?
He's asking for... I don't think...
Don't give that...
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble.
Well,
Vigmar said... He says he
is...
Request denied, sir. Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that. 10-10.
This is Precinct 57. Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is...
Received.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap.
Officer, I have... Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? No, not me. No, sorry. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again.
So the union has a phone.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. You do? Oh, yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't...
God, why can't you just mind?
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You mean,
Why not?
You know whom? Maybe, I don't know. Yes, I know.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past.
You told me back in the... Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform...
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart. You know women, that's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a... What misogyny? You have to think you can do that, Lieutenant Love. You're just a gimp.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? 57's...
In the cabin, you see a set. A metallic drawer slides out from under.
Take what you need, officer. It's...
The bribe useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handle you can do. It's robust. Lets you pull out toolbox. Slides back into it. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, the white suede. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot, you feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanic. After a while, of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. The smell of I'm good, cherished and cared for in the hands of a tending owner. The handle is pulled back in the cabin. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin
There's no use pressing the heat button.
Translation. We're not
너무 많아요.